The journey in the earthly life, once someone commits to following Bhagwan's teachings, raises a fundamental question: how will these principles impact life in the world? Unlike what one might assume, Hinduism does not necessarily impose physical renunciation as a prerequisite for a complete spiritual experience. Unlike the original premises of Christ and Buddha, which prescribe the relinquishing of worldly ties, Hinduism embraces family life as a guide and views the right pursuit as authentic. The classic Indian system established that renunciation should only occur after fulfilling family duties and with an adult child ready to assume responsibility. However, the doctrine of non-duality and the path of profound inquiry, stemming from it, have long been recognized as an appropriate approach. Followers of Bhagwan often questioned whether they should forsake the world, underscoring the enduring strength of spiritual determination in modern India. Understanding renouncing the world does not entail, as many Westerners assume, a solitary existence in a rural wilderness or austere retreat. In reality, it is a state of living without anchors, devoid of material possessions, depending on others' generosity for basic sustenance, finding shelter in caves, temples, or any available space. Contemporary reality sometimes anchors this way of life, providing a meager family dowry to sustain basic needs, yet even so, this journey is demanding. Bhagwan often turned down fervent requests from devotees seeking such a path. He asserted that true transformation occurs internally, regardless of external circumstances. In his words, "Why consider oneself a worldly being? Upon becoming a renunciant, you will still be haunted by thoughts of the world you left behind. The ego is the source of thoughts, creating the illusion of body and world. Abandoning the ego simply replaces the identity of a worldly being with that of a renunciant, shifting the setting from home to forest." However, mental obstacles persist, even in new environments. Bhagwan encouraged his disciples to realize that the real challenge was internal, not external. He argued that if the mind could be mastered in the forest, why not in the daily routine? Changing the environment was not the solution, as mental barriers would persist. He maintained that effort itself was the trap. By questioning, "Who is working?" and remembering one's own identity, work no longer imprisoned. Thus, he guided reflection towards true essence, allowing work to flow naturally. The question arose: can samadhi be attained while immersed in work? Bhagwan responded clearly. The work itself is not the obstacle, but rather the identification with it. Ask yourself who you are, and work will no longer bind you. Effort, both to work and to renounce work, is what causes imprisonment. Accept what is destined to happen, whether it is work or renunciation. Leave it in the hands of a higher power, for in reality, the choice is not truly yours, whether to renounce or not. Bhagwan's approach invites each individual to an internal journey, irrespective of the external environment. The key lies in transforming the mind, transcending mental obstacles, and embracing one's fate serenely. Thus, the spiritual quest unfolds as an invitation to deep self-reflection, regardless of life's circumstances.